This is John Wheeler with the Wheeler Agency. I'm here with Pastor Dale Tomkins and homeowner Aaron Adams. Aaron survived the Tropical Storm Debby flood. Aaron, can you tell us what happened on that day?
Sure. Well, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and Monday night, and I realized that water was coming out from underneath my floor. And we moved some furniture. We thought everything was okay, but the next morning we woke up to 3 inches of water.
Dale, when the rain was coming down, the water was coming up, what was going through your mind?
Well, I think here at Aaron's house, you know, John made the comment as we were riding up that you wouldn't think this house would flood. It made me realize how big of an event this was going to be. But this isn't a house that you would normally think is in any danger of a flood. So when I got here and saw the water and the way it was coming in, I realized this was going to be more than our typical hurricane rainstorm that's going to cause a little tree damage. This was going to be something a lot more serious.
When you started organizing volunteers and making your calls, what kind of responses did you get from the community?
Well, you know, we use Facebook a lot to put the message out, you know, who needs help. And pretty consistently all day we were getting requests for help. And also through Facebook, you know, that allowed us to get the message out, hey, we need volunteers. But we found the response overwhelming, honestly, just because, again, houses that have never flooded were all of a sudden in flood areas. So
let's take a look at the area where the water was coming.
Sure.
Show us what was actually happening. I know the yard is back to normal now,
right.
But that wasn't true when the rain was coming down.
Well, the water, I live on a dead end, and the water from was rushing down the street here, and it was in this area, but it mainly came from up under the house here, and all along this line here, they had to dig a perimeter around my house, a trench, to just let it flow out and out into the street.
I mean, I would like to just say that, you know, although it is a Community Hero Award, it really couldn't be done by one person. If it wasn't for the team of people that showed up day after day, because this was the first day of the tropical storm, and this went on for the next week straight of us going out with different teams in different places. You know, it can never be done by one person, and I'm just thankful for the volunteers that we have and just the community focus that the people have in Lake City.
We're here in downtown Lake City with Dale Tomkins. Dale, many downtowns in America are suffering decline from many factors, economic factors, racial tension factors, and just the realities of modern times. Can you tell us what your vision is for the restoration of downtown Lake City?
Sure. We believe that the gospel at its core is about restoration, that we need to see that restoration actually happen physically. Lake City, Railroad Street, which is right behind us, used to be the heart of Lake City, and now if you go up and down Railroad Street, it literally is a dead heart. Not a single business. The buildings are all dilapidated and falling apart, and we saw that as an opportunity to, in a very physical way, show a representation of the restoration principle of the gospel. So the building behind us here is the Downtown Art Center. Downtown didn't need another church. There were plenty of those, but it needed a place in which cultural renewal could happen. The arts, as far as performing arts, we partnered with a community theater group who are going to be performing several plays a year in the Downtown Art Center, partnering with other nonprofits that do concerts and shows, recitals, just to give a chance for there to be a place for the performing arts and in downtown.
Dale, for a downtown art center, this room seems kind of empty.
But we just thought this long entranceway just really would lend itself to kind of a gallery kind of a feel. We additionally have 2 rooms to the side that will be available for larger exhibitions and larger shows. But again, just wanting to give an opportunity for artists to cultivate their work and let Lake City again become a creative place. When you look at God and you look at the scriptures and you look at the world in which He made, He's definitely a creative God. And we want to try to help cultivate that and encourage that in our community by giving some space to some local artists and giving them the ability to do the kind of art that they're wanting to do.